Yo, what's up guys? Samurai27 here from TND Gaming, and in this video I will be doing a Easter egg that I found in the Lost MC camp while playing Pot Shot a few days ago. And yeah, let's get into the video. Basically there's a few in here, obviously. Chunky Monkey 40 is gonna cover one tomorrow, actually, that's also in here, but I'm gonna cover a big one that I found. And you know, we were just coming through here. We were playing Pot Shot. Longer you play a mission, the more money you get. That's a good strategy. And you gotta do something while you play, so we were just like walking around and stuff. And we stopped at the Lost MC camp because there's so much stuff in here. There has to be some Easter eggs, you know. That's what we were thinking. So we came in here, and I probably checked everything. It was probably about half an hour into the Lost MC camp, just walking around. And I finally came to this trailer. This trailer right here. And there's license plates. And it says real names of real states. Which, as you know, it's never really happened in GTA. I mean, there's obviously been Easter eggs to other states, like Detroit and stuff. Because a lot of people think the next DLC is coming in Detroit. And I don't blame you. There's so much leading to the next DLC being in Detroit that it's like, oh, it has to be in Detroit. But I put every single one in here. The two that really stand out was the 555/OD. That brings you to Mahokin State Forest. And it says 1965. I looked at that too, and that's linked to Mahokin State Forest. So that's a pretty cool Easter egg to the Mahokin State Forest. I don't remember, it might be in Ohio, I think. I don't really remember where it is. But then I looked up KC-22-04. That's the one that intrigued me. What came up was every big landmark in Kansas City. The international airport, the hospital, the campuses, the business centers, all of those just came up. And I was just like, what just happened? And I got a few theories about this. One was maybe it's an Easter egg to one of the directors or producers live in Kansas City, and they were just trying to do something about their home city and stuff. Or like maybe one of their kids went to Kansas City and they just wanted to make a little tribute to them. But like those are like, oh yeah, that's kind of cute and funny, and like, oh yeah, you know. But then I kept on thinking, I mean, every single thing that comes up is something that is in, like, all of the GTAs. Like, the initial parts. Like, a stadium came up. The international airport came up. Like, business centers came up. The campus came up. Like, all of these, you know, big things in GTA. Except for the business center, really. And maybe the campus, but like those are pretty big, and it kind of intrigued me just to like look around more. And the few theories obviously were the director, producer maybe lives there, kids maybe live there, so they put one in. Or maybe, I don't know if one of Rockstar's headquarters is in Kansas City. I thought they only work out in New York. I don't know really about that. Oh, I may have just started getting attack. I did. But I'll just drive out here and keep talking about it. You guys can look that up. KC-22-04. Very interesting. But the one thing that really got me thinking was, you know, I don't really think it could be that, but it can. Like, you never know what Rockstar's gonna do. Like, all the Detroit stuff leading to the next GTA 6 being in Detroit, it's everywhere. There's so many Easter eggs about it, it's crazy. But I really kept thinking, and I said to myself basically, wow, it would be kind of interesting to have the next DLC be in Kansas City. And you know, that kind of leads to it. I'm not saying it's gonna be, I'm not saying that's an Easter egg towards that. I'm saying that's a theory for that Easter egg. One of the bigger theories, obviously, because that's actually a pretty cool little Easter egg to Kansas City. And I actually really thought I actually think that that could be the next GTA, maybe even GTA 7. Like, there's so much towards Detroit that maybe that's just a leak to GTA 7. Maybe they've already planned that far into the future, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Like, especially if GTA 7 was Kansas City and the next one's Detroit. There might, hey, this might be the start of all the Kansas City ones for GTA 7, and GTA 6 might be Detroit's, and then in GTA 7, or in GTA 6, there's so many Easter eggs towards Kansas City that GTA 7 will be in Kansas City. Maybe they've planned that far ahead, and this is a little Easter egg to even GTA 7. But I don't really think they would do that. I mean, they might, especially if they've already planned where it's going to be. Like, they could obviously plan where it's going to be with no problem and not start working on it for years to come. And, I mean, yeah, there's a lot, obviously, the good reason. I would kind of like to see it in both. It would be pretty cool to see it in both. I've been to both cities, both really cool cities, both pretty live cities, especially Detroit. Detroit's a crime city. There's a lot of crime happening in Detroit. There's a lot of stuff to do in Detroit. It would be cool to have it in Detroit. It's a lot of, like, the older style, old city kind of stuff in the downtown area, especially the small buildings, and it's just cool. Kansas City is just a live city. It's very fun and very active. There's some crime. There's not as much crime as Detroit, but there's definitely some crime. And yeah, it would be cool to have it in both. And also, here's like not even leaning off of either of those, but another idea for a GTA, or a cool one like GTA 8, GTA 7 maybe, would be Flint, Michigan. It's the second largest city in Detroit, or in Michigan. Detroit's the biggest, but it's the most crime city in the world, in America, and maybe the world even. But there's just so much crime happening there every day, and the second one's Atlanta, and then maybe Detroit. So yeah, it's kind of crazy with that, and yeah, I would actually really, I'd really like it to be in one of those cities, especially Kansas City. Obviously, like I said, and Detroit are my two favorites coming up to GTA 6. Tell me in the comments if you are excited about GTA 6, even though that's probably a few years out. I'm honestly, one of the things I've been thinking about lately is GTA 5's lifespan. When's it gonna end? What's the ending point of GTA 5? I mean, obviously, Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 was leaked yesterday, or there was screenshots came out today, and it's crazy, and like a bunch of stuff came out, and that's what's really boosting GTA 5 to keep alive, and I think they might try to keep doing that for a little while longer, until like at least GTA 6 is like leaked or something, and then they might stop and slow down, and then like try to build up the hype train for GTA 6 through DLCs in GTA 5. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's been it for this video, guys. Tell me in the comments below what you think about the next GTA. What do you think about that Easter egg? I'm not saying it's any of the things I said. I'm just saying those are theories of what it could be, and those are theories of what a cool GTA would be.